Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Miss Crochet and Coffee here. And today, as you can see, you're seeing double. You're probably like, Miss Coffee, what is this? All right, so if this looks anything familiar to you, I put up a video earlier last week. I believe it was Tuesday or something. I'll have it up in the eye up there, or again, it's somewhere on the screen. Sorry, dog. Where I was sent a product, and then I didn't post the video because the item wasn't up for sale. So I don't post items for review on my channel unless they are actually up for sale. And this one was out of stock because they said they were working to better the product. And so I hadn't seen it for sale in a while. Well, then I noticed that Fruitini, another YouTuber here on YouTube, she did a review of the exact same item. And it didn't look like they had updated it at all. And I was like, I reviewed that item back on July 15th. And in the video, I even mentioned the date. So good thing for me. So today is August 16th. So this is the old one. It's got the 6-placer, the 3-placer, the 9-placer, and the wheel. And of course it has that rolly tape somewhere. I don't know where the rolly tape is. This is the case that it comes in, or that comes with it, as you can see. Now, when they posted it back up for sale, I was like, okay, did they update it? Because curious minds want to know, because I want to know if they were actually blowing smoke up my butt that they updated it. I'm doing stuff behind the scenes here. Just look at that. So they told me, they asked me to put up a review on Amazon, and I did. I put up an honest review. I said I was very disappointed in the item because it didn't work. They sent you a plate of wax with this one. Again, that review is going to be up in the eye, wherever it decides to pop up at. They sent you a plate of wax and then the pen, and I was like, well, the wax won't even go inside of the pen. So they said that when they said that they were working on it, I was like, all right, whenever you guys get it, that's fine. I put up the review. They asked me to take the review down off of Amazon. I told them I tried, actually. I actually tried to take it down, but Amazon was like, yeah, no, we're keeping this. So I couldn't even take the review down, but honestly, I'm not sure why I even wanted to, because it was an honest review. The previous product sucked. And I'm guessing it's because they were putting up a new listing with new pictures, but didn't want to change the actual listing itself. So now that bad review is still on that product, but now that product is this product. So that's why you're seeing two, because apparently this item has been updated. So because it's been updated, I figured, well, since it's been updated and they haven't contacted me to tell me that it's been updated, and they were supposed to send out another one once it got updated, and I didn't want to wait, I just paid the $8.99 for it. Why not, right? Right. So I paid the $8.99 for it. I ordered it sometime earlier last week, because you guys won't see this until like Tuesday, August 20th. So I ordered it, and I was like, because people are going to go try to find and buy this and be like, oh, well, that item works. I bought it, and now it has this. And when I went back to look at the listing, it had something different. So as you can tell, this is how it came packaged, okay? One, I think the packaging is already a little bit better. It's a little foggy in my mind because that literally was a month ago since I got the last one. But I don't think everything came nicely individually packaged like this. And this is new. So I was like, okay. So the new item came with wax. Or the old item came with wax, I'm sorry. The new item comes with this. It's like sticky tape. Now, they even have pictures up that show that getting the wax in is hard to clean up and replace. And technically that's a lie, because it was hard to get the wax in there, period. Like, the wax just was not having it. Because again, the grooves on the inside of the pen are really, really small. So there was no wax going in there. So they included a bunch of these, which I'm guessing is supposed to be like double-sided tape. Okay, so this is supposed to be like double-sided tape, I guess. Easy to tear off, replace when using double-sided tape. First thing I noticed about double-sided tape. One, you have to replace it every time you decide you're going to finish a project. Like if you're finished working on a project for the night, how are you going to protect that double-sided tape? Do you wrap it up? Do you put it in a Ziploc bag? If you're like me, you have dogs or some kind of animal that maybe sheds. How am I supposed to keep it safe from fur? I have a little stand that I keep all my stuff in, but that's not going to keep it safe from debris and dust and all that other stuff that flies in the air. So how do you protect this while you're not working with the item? All right. Also, this one also came with a 3, a 6, and a 9 placer with the wheel. We are not testing that wheel out today. We are not. The tape looks the same, except for I can find the end of it this time. But I don't want to test out the wheel today. I don't have the brain power. So, we are going to test this out on the infamous Jets painting that I was working on for my dad with the popping drills that we have now officially started calling Jiffy Pop. So, let me go get that. I'm going to clear some of this stuff out of the way. And when I come back, you'll see the Jets painting. And we're going to test this out. We're going to see if this actually works this time. So, give me one sec. All right. So, movie magic. We got our painting with the popping drills. That is a pain in the tuchus. Anyways, so let's get this out of the package. And I made sure not to take it out so you didn't think I swapped it with anything. This is the new one. From the looks of it, the pen looks the same. So let's have a look here. There's the pen. And then there's the old one. So that looks the same. It literally looks like all they did. And the placers even look the same. Like they don't look any different than the placers I got in the last kit. But we're going to use the new placers. And I can tell which one is which because this one is the one. This is the old one because it still has the batteries in it from when I tested it the first time. So we're going to take the batteries out of the old one. We're going to put it in the new one. Which again, if you do get this, you do need 2 AAA batteries. And look at that, the light's already on. We're going to turn the light off. We're going to twist it back on there. And we're going to go for the 3 placer. And on the website, whenever you go to purchase this, and that just twists on there. So it twists on there like that, and that's what your pin looks like. With the light on, bam, light off. So the light works, the pin works. And it shows essentially you put the tape on the 3 placer. Now there is a little bit of a divot in there, so I'm not sure how this is going to work, but we're gonna work this together. So we're gonna take this off. Because somebody did make mention on the video that the new one had double-sided tape, and I'm like, I am aware of this. I went to go look at it, but I want to test it out for myself. It pulled off some of my nail polish, so already I'm like, whatever with it. Yeah, so my thing is too, also, this strip, see how it pulled my nail polish off? There's so much extra tape. So I'm guessing you got to cut it down. Can I rip it? Probably not. So let's see if I can find my handy dandy scissors. Probably not. But we're going to, oh, I found them. So we're going to cut this in half. How about that? We're going to cut it in half. We're going to use that half because it's bigger. Because I cut it in more like 3/4. So we're going to get the back of it off. Seems like a lot of trouble you got to go through just to use a pen that lights up. But I want to give it a fair shot. Like, you know, I want to give it its due diligence. If I can get the frickin' paper off of it. Okay, so it's coming off the side here. There we go. So we got the double-sided tape. We're going to put the side that I haven't been touching all over down. Oh, no, get on there. Okay, so there's no pretty way to put it on there. So that's how I got it on there. I just kind of have it wrapped around. And I got my little tray that I got from Stitcherista. And let's say we're going to go for this weird side symbol, which is 310. So we're going to shake, shake, shake. Let's get some of these drills straight. 3-placer. Again, don't mind the little voices in the background. The kids are home still. By the time you see this, they literally should be their first day of school. All right, so I couldn't get it on the actual thing, but it landed on the top of it. So getting them off here is kind of a pain. So let's try this again. So we're just gonna scooch that over. All right, so we got 4 and a hitchhiker on the back. See, that's the problem too, is if they're not pre-cut, and they're all the same size. They're not pre-cut, so you have to cut them down just to use them. And then find where they go, and it's, all right. So again, okay. So you can't push them around. Once they're on there, they're on there. Okay, so there's no pushing them around. And that one came off a little bit easier. And how long does the tape last? I don't know, until I guess it gets enough trash or whatever on it. Because you also got to think too, your drills are dirty. So any dirt transferred from the drills is going to go onto that sticky tape. And with as many drills as you're picking up, you can't necessarily clean that tape. So you would have to change tape. How often? I don't know. But you would have to eventually change tape. I would probably say every possibly hour, 2 hours. Because eventually it'll stop being tacky. And like I can't get this in the center of where the actual things are. Oh my God, seriously? Okay, let's see. Let's just pull off some of this extra. So all I'm doing is I'm literally just pulling off the extra tape around it as it's ripping off my nail polish. All right, so we got that going. We're gonna find 3 that are somewhat together. Okay, I got that 3 okay. We're gonna put them down here. That went okay. So let's get you into business. So let's see. Can I find a black where you can see? Right here? Okay. So we're going to get 3 together. And boom. So it works. It takes a little bit of work to get it to work. Let's try it with light. Is there a lot of glare? Because I know that's a question I got last time. There's not a lot of glare. Okay, good. No. All right. So essentially, it's the same product minus they added this double-sided tape. I was actually pretty excited when I saw they added the double-sided tape. I'm like, that's going to make things a lot easier. Except for the fact when it doesn't want to come off. Except for the fact that you can't line it up and you can't, like wax on your pen, in your pen, you can essentially push the drills together so that they're more together. On this, you can't, which it's blurry, which can you please focus on this? Boop. See how they're not together? They're not together on there. And I can't push them together because they won't push together. Like they just shift and go up underneath each other. So we're gonna excuse me. We're gonna take them off and try this again. All right, so 3. When you can get them on there, it works sort of okay. So you're gonna turn that off, untwist this, and say you want to change tips. You then again wasted more double-sided tape. It seems very wasteful, to be honest, because you won't get a long lifetime out of the tape. Because anytime you want to switch, so say you finish your section of 3 placing and you now want to use the 6 placer. So then you have to get another piece of tape out. And what happens when the tape runs out? Do they sell extra tape separately somewhere? Like, these are questions that, you know, I have about this product. So you gotta struggle to get the thing off. There we, okay, we got it. And you put it on there. Ouch, that hurts my finger. And see, on the website, it makes it look like it's super easy. It's just like, you know, put it in there and take it off of there and all that fun stuff. But then in reality, you're like struggling. I'm gonna cut off this section of it because that part's not even on the thing. We're just gonna put that there. So we're gonna take the paper off. I'm gonna use my nail and push it down into the tiny hole that they have in the pen. We're gonna push that tape down. And see, on the website, they just like, put it in there, then use it. It's perfect. And it's a lot that you have to do to get this to work. But, you know, we're gonna try it. We're gonna give them a chance, you know. We're gonna try to do our best to get this. All right, so we got 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we're gonna try to put them down. So can we 6 place? Okay, again, this will get annoying. And then when you try to take it off, look, I still have 3 of them. So, no, camera, bring them down into the business. So I still have some on my pen. So let's try to put them back down. And it's trying to pull up the other ones now. I got 1 to lay down. We're gonna push hard. Turn the light on, maybe it's not hitting the canvas. Okay. So you guys write your thoughts about this tool down in the comment section. Do you think this is something you would buy? Do you think this is something you would pass on? I mean, honestly, I still don't see how this is at all helpful and or useful. I find it to be very wasteful of the double-sided adhesive. On the site, it shows it sitting in there perfectly and, you know, you just place and go. But there's a lot of work you have to put into it. Like, first, figure out what multi-placer you're using. Put that on there. Get out of the business. And then you got to get a piece of tape. I mean, because for every piece of tape you're using, for those who are environmentally friendly, for every piece of tape that you have to put on your placer, that's this much trash you have to take off the tape. That's this much tape that isn't being used. And you have to do that every time you have to freaking use it. And that just seems very wasteful to me. Like, this was not a good solution to the problem. So we're gonna, okay. All right. So it's stuck to my finger again, pulling off more of my nail polish. This is why I wear nail strips. I actually painted my nails, and this is why I paint them, or I don't paint them anymore. Because with anything tacky, it's going to take my nail polish. Not that you came here to talk about my nail polish, but I'm just going to give you that little FYI. Alright, so we're going to try the 9-placer. Oh, good gravy. We got to try all the placers except for that. I'm not trying that wheel. There's no way you guys are going to talk me into trying that wheel. And I know one of y'all is like, oh, come on, Miss Coffee, try the wheel. Nope, not doing it. Alright, so we're going to try to take this off. Notice I said try. There. Got it. Alright, so got that piece of paper off the back. You lay it across the top here. It's not even sticky. Did I put... Okay, so I took the wrong side. So that's the piece of trash. This is a tacky side. We're going to put it on there. And essentially, you have to touch all over it just to get it to go on there. So, again, the tape is bigger than the multi-placer. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find 9 of them together, but let's add a couple more drills. So how are you today? You having a good day? I'm having a great day. All right, so we got a bunch of them. So we're going to go down. Oh, let's move some stuff. So we're going to go here to see if I can get it to lay down. There's already a drill there, so I'm going to move this drill that's already here. Or, no. Okay. We're just going to go down here. All right. So, what am I experiencing? So it's down. So it's on the canvas. And as you can see, it's pulling up the canvas. They're still drills. So let's go back, put it back down. We're going to wiggle it. We're going to push it around a little bit. We're going to try to get, and now it's pulling up the drills from the back. Put my finger on it. Put my finger on it worked. So yeah. Let's fix you up here. Would I honestly say go run out and get this new tool? Definitely not. I still don't see what the big whoop is. It does not work properly. And like I said, in my last video, I learned that MacTing is also this other company as well, the NNT Knitting, or Knighting, maybe, because it looks like dieting with the N. Because when they sent me the product, that's where it came from. So, and it's the exact same place I ordered it from too. So when I saw the replacement for the one that they had me order the first time, I just essentially went to the same place and reordered it with the new stuff. So we've tried the 3, the 6, the 9. Honestly, I tried to give it the business. Like, I tried. But I mean, even this here, the wheel, can you see the indent in it right there? Like, there's a piece of plastic right there that I'm not sure if it'll affect the wheel or not. Again, I'm not trying the wheel. This tool still does not work. Like, they need to fix the actual placers and not this. This is very wasteful, okay? Every time you go to finish a product, you have to put on more tape, which means either cutting that tape in half or cutting it, you know, in half long ways or short ways, putting the tape on, hopefully not sticking drills to the front and back of your placer when you're trying to put them down, because again, the tape is like all over it. You literally would have to precisely cut it. It would take you longer to cut this to shape, to make this fit, than it would to just use a regular multi-placer. Now, don't get me wrong, I like this part. This part is great. This part has the flashlight. It works fine. There's not a whole lot of glare on the canvas when you go to lay stuff down, like an LED light. So this part is fine. If the developers or whoever is watching this video and is like, you know, wondering how that product works out, it doesn't. It doesn't work out at all. Like, all 3 of these placers need to be replaced. They either need to make the, like I said the first time, they either need to make the inside hole deeper so that wax can get into it, because it's a lot easier to replace wax than this tape, because essentially all you're doing, and that's a lot of double-sided adhesive that you're using, that's a lot of paper that you're wasting, and that's just going to create more trash on your work area, which you don't need, because then what happens with trash on your work area? When you're working and something slides across or you can't get it off and you push it across, you're going to knock all that trash off your work area, especially if you have a work area like mine. These do not work, okay? They don't. They just don't. And if there is a different way that someone out there thinks that I should use them, please leave that down in the comment section. Try not to be rude, because, yeah. Leave that down in the comment section. If you think there's a different way I can go about this, I will go about it in another video in a different way. But as for right now, literally, it's the same thing. And for those people who bought the first version and wondering if the tops fit in the new version, so the new version placers have the tape on them. The old versions don't. So if you're wondering if it fits, it does. They fit in here just as it's literally the exact same thing. So even if you have your own double-sided tape and you bought this and you want to try it out, go get double-sided tape. You can get it from the store probably cheaper than it would be to buy this whole thing all over again. Get double-sided tape and give it a try. It's not easy. It takes precise cutting the tape down, and then let's see how it is to peel it off, because then eventually you'll have to replace the tape because it won't stick anymore. So then you're having to peel the tape off. Okay, that one came off. And then we're going to try it for this one. Actually, you know what? You guys, yeah, you probably won't see this until Tuesday. Maybe. But, okay, there's that. Whenever I decide to put this video up, because I don't know. Whenever I decide to put this video up, you'll see it. But today is August 16th when I purchased, or when I received it in the mail. So, yeah. So that's what comes with it. It does still come with the cool case, which is the exact same case that the old one came with. Literally, they changed nothing. All they did was add double-sided adhesive, which doesn't make a hill of beans if the actual product itself still does not work. And my recommendation to them would be to make the inside of the placer deeper so that you can actually get wax into it, because wax is less wasteful than double-sided tape. You may agree, you may not agree. It is what it is. To me, I think the wax would be less trash you would have, less time you're wasting trying to put stuff on there. With wax, you can just dip and go. With this, you have to essentially peel the paper back, put the tape on, cut it down to size, push it down in the hole, then get it on your drills, and then get the drills to the canvas, and then try to get the pen from sticking to the actual canvas. So, with all that said, this was yet again part 2, the second trying of this product. And I now know that the new product has the batteries and the old product doesn't, so that if they update this item yet again, I have both. So they're literally the exact same case, which is really cool to have it in, but the placers do not work. This is wasteful. Like this, and I'm not really a very environmentally conscious person. Like, I'm not one of those type people. I don't know how to explain it without coming off rude or something, but I'm not trying to be rude, obviously. And there's tape on my project. I'm not trying to be rude when I say that. Like, I usually, plastics and stuff like that. Oh, okay, I don't litter or anything. I clean up after my pets and, all that environmentally stuff. But there are a lot of people out there that are environmentally conscious. And, when I say that, I mean, like, more than me. Because, like, I try to be as environmentally conscious as I can. I'm just not, like, 100% like everything you get what I mean. Either way. But for those people that are environmentally conscious like that, this is going to be a nightmare for you, because you're literally wasting so much materials just to work on something that's not supposed to be stressful. And if you're stressed out just trying to deal with the pen, it's not going to be fun for you. And yes, I'm putting this project away because it is a pain in my butt, and it's the bane of my existence right now, and I don't want to look at it or deal with it. I love my dad to death, and I know the Jets won Thursday last week, whenever, you guys watch this, and whatever. I know they won their little game, and he wanted me to work on this some more, but you know what? I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to work on this. Either way. That is it for me, folks. Thank you so much for watching. I just wanted to give you guys an update video, because I did see that a few of you were running off to go get this product, and I was like, let me test it first before you run off and get it, because I don't want you to get it and waste your money. Let me waste my money. That's why you guys watch the ads. Either way, that's it for me, folks. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video and want to see more randomness just like this, please feel free to hit that subscribe button and the bell if you haven't already, to be notified anytime I decide to put up a random video. And believe me, it's random. With that said, I'm going to bid you adieu, and I hope you guys have a great and wonderful day, whatever day you decide to work on this. or whatever day you decide to watch this. I guess you can't really work on a video unless you're making it. Either way, with that all said, again, thank you so very much for watching. Hope you have a great day and happy crafting.